Hey everyone, today I'm going to make you a delicious eggplant parmesan that you have to make, trust me. So what we have here are two large eggplants that we went ahead and sliced about 1/2 inch thick here. And we just put them with tons of salt, put it on a rack, and underneath you'll see that there's a bunch of liquid underneath there. And that's all the bitterness that we're going to go ahead and get out. But if you get the smaller eggplant, then you don't need to. So now what we're going to do is just kind of wash these babies off. Just wash all the extra salt off. You don't want to be too salty. Alright, so now all we did was wash off all the extra salt. And what we have here is an egg wash. Very easy. It's just, I put 3 eggs and like a couple tablespoons of water. Doesn't matter. Everyone's is different. But the secret to good anything that you're going to fry up, you have to season it. So I put tons of salt and pepper and some garlic powder in here. And the same with the flour. You want to make sure it's nice and salted. So what we're going to do here is just, some people do with breadcrumbs, but I find this a lot lighter. And I think it's better, personally. So we're just dipping them in the egg wash and then into here. And then we're going to put them into our saute pan. You want something that's pretty big, not too deep, just a big saute pan. You want it high with a bunch of olive oil at the bottom. So we're just going to go ahead and do these and put them on in here. Alright, so we're just flouring these up. One way to test if your grease is hot is just to put a little bit of water in there. If you hear that, it's ready. Learned it from my grandma. So we're going to go ahead and put these babies in. Now you want to make sure that your oil is hot. Because if it's not hot, your eggplant's going to get greasy. No one wants greasy eggplant parmesan. So we're just going to keep on putting in the egg wash and in here. Alright, so these are looking perfect right here. Look at them, they're getting this nice light brown. Just going to go ahead and flip them on over. Make sure your oil's hot. You don't want them to burn. Beautiful, look at those. It's going to be good. So this side's not going to take as long. And then when we do, we're just going to get a nice pan here with lots and lots of paper towels to drain all the extra grease off. That's really important. Alright, so these are looking perfect. They're nice and brown on the other side too. So we're going to go ahead, take them off, and put them, nice. Put them on our paper towels and let all that grease get soaked up because we don't want a greasy eggplant parmesan. We're going to keep working in batches, and if you see you need more oil, just add a little bit more to it. But let it heat up before you put anything in there. Alright, this is our last batch. We're just going to go ahead and take these babies out. They're looking delicious. Look at those. Look how good that looks. I'm going to turn off this oil here. Now, if you can tell, it looks really funny. But instead of taking up a bunch of room, we just do layers underneath here. So we just do layers with our eggplant. So it helps to get all the grease off until we need it. So I'm just going to go ahead and move this out of the way. That is hot. We don't want any part of that. So now it's time to assemble. At the bottom here we just have some homemade or store-bought, whatever you want, marinara. You want it, if you have it chunky, put it in the food processor or blender. Let's go ahead. We want to put a layer of this down. Just like this. Look how good this looks. Perfect. Now, for these, I'm going to put them in a single layer. Lay them right like that. Oh, by the way, we have our oven on at 350. Just going to do a nice layer. Alright, so we just did them in a nice single layer. Just going to hit them with just a little bit of salt. You don't want it to be bland. You don't want bland eggplant parmesan. So now, on top of that, we're just taking some fresh mozzarella that we just cut up really small. Now, don't worry about it being perfectly cut because we're just putting it all over the place in here. Now, if you want to use shredded, you can, but I think this tastes a lot better. I'm going to put this all over just like this. Look how good this looks. Really, really good. Beautiful. Just like that, and it's going to melt and fill in. And also to that, a little bit of Parmesan. Oh yeah, Look at that. I want to eat it just like this already. Now, on top of that, we're going to keep doing the same layers. Another layer of the tomato sauce. Another layer of the eggplant, another layer of the mozzarella, and we're just going to keep on going. Alright, so we just did our last layer of eggplant. We're going to put a little bit more. This is the top layer. We're going to put a little bit more sauce on here, just to make it delicious. A little bit more sauce. And we're going to top it with cheese and put this baby into the oven. Look how good this looks. I can't wait. I'm so excited. Alright, beautiful. Now, we just chopped it up just a little bit just to make it go a little bit further. Let's go ahead, put this all over here, just like this. Look at that. It's going to melt on top. It's going to melt cheesy and delicious. Look at that. Beautiful. Last little bit. Some Parmesan on here. All right, so perfect. Now into the oven we go. 350. Baby in here, and we'll be back in a little bit. Alright, so it's been 30 minutes, and you have to see this because it looks delicious. Look at that. Oh my god. Oh, does that not look like heaven to you? Look how good that looks. The cheese is starting to get a little brown on top and gooey. Ooh, look at it, it's bubbling. Can't wait to eat it. Well, there you go, eggplant parmesan. I hope you like it.